So key canceling and key stunning. These are two things that are probably some of the biggest controversies, I guess you could say, in the Xenoverse community, because there are those who feel that, key canceling and key stunning is not cheese in any way, shape, or form. And then you have the other side of the community that feels that key canceling and key stunning are cheese and are very cheap at the same time. So in today's video, what we're going to do is actually react to the homie Yocruces. If you guys don't know who Yocruces is, I'll have his channel link down below in the description. And this is a man who I do consider to be one of the better players in the Xenoverse community. I believe he just got 4th in the last tournament that I did ran, and a lot of good players, top players, were in that tournament for sure. We'll have the finals up for you guys on the channel very, very soon. So again, today we're going to be reacting to a video that he made talking about why key canceling and key stunning is not cheap. And let's see what he has to say, and if what he says in the video can potentially change some people's minds at the same time. Because again, I fall into the category where I feel that key canceling and key stunning are not cheap. Can they be annoying? Yes, if your opponent doesn't want to approach without a key stun or something like that, yes, it definitely can be annoying. But in terms of like cheese or cheap, I don't really see them falling into that category at all. So again, let's take a look at what the homie has to say, and we will be stopping midways along the points that he makes to see if I agree or disagree with them.
Alright, so first things first, there's going to be a lot of disagreement with this video. That's fine.
That's facts.
You're perfectly free to disagree, but you're gonna have to hear me out. So with that being said, there's a lot of things the Xenoverse community can't come to an agreement on, and the biggest thing to me is whether key canceling and key stunning is fair or not. Why am I making this video? Well, let me tell you a story. A few moments after the Goku tournament, where I won this beautiful, crispy Dragon Ball Super Titan.
As you can see, he came in first. If he came in first, he's clearly a top player.
Me and the second place winner, Kaioken, went to the multi-lobby to take screenshots and just chill. You know, we just won a tournament. We kind of want to chill now. We were sitting down in the multi-lobby when this guy challenged me. Remember that name. You'll need it for later. So we play. I pick hit. The other guy picks hit. And it went like this. It was a good game, no messages were sent, we both just went on about our day. A few moments later, Kaioken ends up getting a match with him. He wins his match, and they start messaging each other back and forth. So usually when people complain about key canceling and key stunning, I just pay them no mind, I brush it off, and I just laugh. But today I got on, and as soon as I got on, I saw a clip, and it just shocked me. So I get on, and I see a clip from the same guy on my dashboard, and I look, and frame 1, I see him using Don't Go All Out. Now, if you don't know what Don't Go All Out is, it's this super soul that says boost stamina damage XL, and what that means is every time somebody hits you with a charge key blast, it takes 2 bars from you. So what people do is they combine it with the aura slide or a go-go gum to take the max amount of stamina from you that they can, and then they just loop you with it until you die. So we can all agree.
Damn, I didn't even know you could loop that like that.
Well, I guess not all of us. I decided to take a look in the comment section of this clip to see what people were saying about this, and I was just dumbfounded, bro. There were people actually supporting Don't Go All Out because he was key canceling. So that brings me to the topic of this video. I'm gonna talk about key canceling and key stunning and why some people may find it cheap, and clear up a lot of misconceptions about it. So let's
hold on. So people defended. People were saying that key canceling was okay because, or using that super soul was okay because his opponent was key canceling. So using a super soul that takes away 2 bars every time a charged bar of key or charged key blast hits is okay, but key canceling isn't? That's kind of crazy.
First question, what is key canceling? Key canceling is when you use a key blast to stop the recovery animation of whatever attack you're doing and follow it up with a dash to escape. The reason it works like this is because unlike attacks where you have recovery frames before you can dash, immediately after a key blast you can dash, giving you the lowest recovery possible. This makes it one of the strongest movement options in the game. However,
very well put together so far,
due to the fact that everybody can access it except 2 characters, and
100% agree with this point right here. This is one of the reasons I don't find this mechanic cheap in any way, shape, or form. This is a mechanic that literally every character in the game has access to, and a mechanic that was literally added to one of the characters in Android 16 around like DLC somewhere between like 8 and 11, something like that, I want to say. They literally added key canceling to this man. So the simple fact that they added key canceling to this, man, even shows that the devs know that this is not a cheat mechanic in any way, shape, or form. And the simple fact that every character on the roster can do it is a big part of why I feel that way. Like, if there were only certain characters that had access to this cancel or something like that, then yes, I would 100% agree with a lot of people in saying that key canceling and key stunning is cheap, because it's something that only some characters in the game would have access to. But no, all characters in the game can do this and have access to it, except for the two that you see on the screen, which is, I mean, let's be real.
We don't even have to talk about why Hercule doesn't need it. My second point being is that
Hercule don't need it too. That's
a
facts.
Player who's trying to win would
all the damn iframes he got.
For example, in this clip of me playing fighters, I made the wrong read and I thought the Trunks player was gonna jump. If I got hit by this 2H, I would have lost the entire game. So what did I do? I canceled the recovery on my grab with a vanish. So when you break it down, key canceling is more of a...
I'll say it's understandable what he's saying, bringing up fighters, but at the same time, I don't know if comparing a traditional like 2D fighting game to a 3D anime arena game is necessarily the best thing right there in that situation in terms of a comparison. But I do understand what he's saying, because canceling and stuff like that is not a thing only in Xenoverse, but it's this thing that you see in a lot of fighting games.
Movement option and neutral reset than anything else. Lastly, I feel like
Facts.
A lot of people hate on it without knowing how it actually works. Some people believe that key canceling makes you invincible, which it does not. It's the startup of your dash, which is invincible every time you do it. So even moving around in neutral, that dash would be invincible. So if there was no key canceling, which I know a lot of you drool at the thought of, this would be the entire game.
I want to see this, because that's actually a damn good point. That is a damn good point. Because let's be real right here. Basically, what he's saying is that if there was no key canceling, you would see constant after image, backflip, and things like that, all over when it comes to online play, right? And that's actually true, because look at Xenoverse 1. Xenoverse 1 didn't have any key canceling or anything like that, from my knowledge, I believe at least. I don't think you could key cancel in that game. And a lot of people use things like Phantom Fist and stuff like that, because there was no other way to really save yourself when you left yourself wide open when you tried to punch your opponent and you missed and you were left wide open punching the air, right? A lot of people ran Phantom Fist for this reason in Xenoverse 1, and people talked about how insanely OP Phantom Fist was at the same time. So it actually is true what the man's is saying. If key canceling wasn't a thing in Xenoverse 2, this is literally what people would be doing all day. Like, you would see backflip and after image and things like that literally on almost every single build that people run online. So it is a very good point as to what he's saying right here. And another thing about this is that backflip and after image would not be available to every single character in the game. So would it fall into the category of a bit more cheesy and cheap, I guess you could say, than key stunning and canceling, in my opinion? Yes, because again, it's something that not every character would have access to, while key canceling is something that every character does have access to. So let's keep it moving with this right here.
I'm in the backseat chilling with your girl. What's up? You want to talk all day?
Okay, I'm assuming that's
now, key stunning. I guess I can see why some of you guys might find it annoying.
What did I say? What did I say about key stunning? Like I said, that I can see how people can say it's annoying, because if you're playing someone who does not approach without a stun, yes, that is very annoying right there, without a doubt. But at the same time, remember, there is a difference between annoying and cheese. Let's see what he has to say on this.
But I genuinely feel like it was meant to be in the game. When you do a bunch of key blasts, you don't get any damage off of it. So what?
That's a good point.
Other purpose is it good for than to stun you?
Hold on, this is a good point my man's makes right here, because when you do multiple key blasts, not only do you not get damage like that, but you don't get that stun. Once you hit your opponent with a second key blast, they go into that like falling back infinite combo type of state where they're going to be gaining more stamina while getting hit, right? That is no longer a stun at that point in time. So that's actually a good point when you really think about it, because multiple key blasts result in that effect and also result in absolutely no damage. The only time you see someone use that is if they hit the key stun or cancel too many times, or if someone is just trying to be disrespectful at the end of the match and kill you with key blast. So that honestly is a very good point. I didn't even think about that ever before in the past. That is a very, very good point my boy
And
made right
people
here.
forget the fact that there's literally a move in the game that tells you how to key stun. Look at Dodon Ray. They literally tell you you can
fire rapid key waves from your fingers. They'll be weak compared to other key waves, but if they hit you, you'll be able to immediately move with a boost dash or a step. It is literally telling you about, I mean, it's telling you Dodon Ray cancel, which is the same as key cancel in a sense.
follow it up after stunning your opponent.
That's another
On
good
top
point.
of that, the move costs no key, so it's really just a long-range key stun. I feel like key stun complaints are a huge overreaction, as if
That's
you
a
get
really
key
good
stun
point.
once and then the entire planet blows up. And there's plenty of ways to
I ain't gonna lie, I like that. I like he had the key stun, the way he had the key stun right
complaints
here.
are a huge overreaction, as
And
if
then
you
it
get
turns
key
into
stun
the
once and
Emperor's,
then the
or
entire
not
planet
Emperor's,
blows
whatever
up.
the fuck, the supernova right there. I like
And
that.
there's
That was
plenty
pretty
of
fun.
ways to counter it. You can of course use the block button, the button that most Xenoverse players do not use for some reason. There's
That's a good one. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really use the block button too much anymore, but it's out of habit as opposed to out of trying not to use or anything like that. Because like the first year and a half of Xenoverse, I was trying to make points because there would be people that would comment on videos that say I was doing like cheesy stuff or something like that. And I do remember a lot of people in the beginning phases of Xenoverse 2 were still saying that perfect blocking was cheese. So I literally took it out of my game completely at that point in time, and I just don't perfect block to this day because of that. Like, it's crazy some of the things that people will call cheese. Like, people literally said perfect blocking was cheese. Like, bro, if I just perfect block you and I timed it up nicely, how can you say that's cheese? If I'm over here mashing that motherfucker, just blah, 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 blah. Okay, I got you. But if, again, I'm timing you up properly and I'm getting my perfect block, why are you mad? Like, stop being so obvious.
also this really insane underrated move called Shadow Crusher. If somebody throws a key blast at you while you have this pose activated, you'll fly up to them, and if they try to block it, you'll give them a nice surprise. So I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover in this video. I hope you guys got some insight to the key blast mechanics and how they work. If you have a different opinion now that you've watched this video, comment it. If you have the same.
Okay, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. He changed my opinion to where it is more like I'm now more in favor of key canceling and key stunning not being cheap at all. Especially when he brought up some of the points like how key cancel or the key blast actually work in this game. Because again, if you throw one out, you get a stun. If you throw more than one out, you get them put into that infinite state of a combo. So it really does make it seem that key stunning, or it seems at the very least like key stunning was a mechanic that was actually supposed to be in the game when you really look at it from that perspective. And then the fact that, you know, you do have a move like Dodon Ray where you can cancel immediately afterwards and step dash just like you can with the key cancel, that also makes me feel like key canceling is a mechanic that's supposed to be in the game, on top of the fact that they did add this to Android 16 around somewhere between like DLC 8 through 11, like I said before. So there are some things that he definitely pointed out in this video that I never even thought of, and definitely have changed my mind a bit more on key canceling and stunning, and made me feel like they are that much less cheap now more than ever after watching this video. So let me know how you guys felt about this as well. Did things change in your mind about key canceling and key stunning? Do you guys feel like it is less of a cheap mechanic now at this point in time, or are you still on that fence that this is a very cheesy and very cheap mechanic within Xenoverse 2? Let me know how you guys feel about this down below in the comments. But like I said, man, I think the homie yocruces definitely made some very good points in this video right here, and some stuff that I've never even thought about at the same time. I think the biggest one that was like, oh shit, that really makes sense to me, is how key blasts actually work. Like I said before, one gives you a stun, multiple key blasts put your opponent into like an infinite combo state, not giving you that stun and giving them more stamina back at the same time. So it's almost like the devs at dimps and things like that were trying to make it to where if you press that button more than once, you are not going to be getting the proper key stun or cancel that you're looking for, because again, you're going to be putting them into that infinite kind of state of a combo where they're going to be getting more stamina back, and it's not an actual stun like you truly want it. So again, I do think that he made some really good points in this video right here without a doubt. But let me know what you guys think about what he had to say and your thoughts overall after watching this on key canceling and key stunning in Xenoverse 2. But till next time, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope you guys have a good one. Peace, y'all.